Hi, my name is Alec Lockridge, the Director of Sales at RKA Applied Solutions. I'm sitting here with good friend and partner Glen Coblentz from Sierra Instruments. Today we are going to talk about the relationship that Sierra and RKA have had throughout the years. Glen, I will let you start by introducing yourself and talking about your role with Sierra.
Thank you, Alec. It's a pleasure to be here, and I've known RKA for 27 years, since 1999, so 3 generations. My role currently at Sierra Instruments is Global Industrial Business Manager, but over the last 27 years I've held many different positions at Sierra, but have always had relationship with the RKA team over those years.
How have you seen the industry change throughout the almost 30 years you've been in the industry?
It's a great question, and it has changed dramatically over that time period. It used to be, didn't even have cell phones. You're knocking on people's doors, to now with AI and all the technical advancements. But the one thing that over that entire span that has held true, in my opinion, is technical expertise. Because if you have folks that know their products, they know what they do, they know how they work in the various different systems, you're always going to have an advantage over anybody else that might be calling on them.
Glen, before we get into any discussion about product, I do want to take a step back and just discuss the relationship that Sierra and RKA have had over the past 30 years. We mentioned knowing each other for a very long time, but what people may not know is I have known you since I was a child, playing Madden with you in my parents' basement, and all the fun times that we've had doing that. So what has made the partnership with Sierra Instruments and RKA go so well?
It actually reminded me, you owe me a rematch on the Madden 1, because I don't think I ever beat you playing that game. But anyway, that's part of what makes a relationship like we have between Sierra and RKA so strong, are those personal bonds that have lasted over time. When you're out with customers, they can see that, they can sense that there's something there that they can trust.
Yeah.
So, like you said, I mean, it's been 3 generations, from your grandfather to your dad to yourself.
Yeah.
Relationships like that are key, because you think about everything that you do in your everyday life. You deal with people that you like to deal with. People that put a smile on your face. That's a very strong draw to be successful over a long period of time.
From Madden, Glen, which by the way, you have that rematch whenever you want it, to now sitting here discussing Sierra meters, it has been quite the journey that we've had. Why don't we talk about what we have here on the table just briefly? Could you mention each meter here?
Sure. One of the things that has been very powerful with RKA and your selling strategy that I've seen over the years, from your grandpa to your dad to yourself to the rest of the team, Wally, Dave, Ben, the whole crew.
Sure.
You embrace the Sierra strategy of facilities, because we're one of the only manufacturers that can measure any flowing fluid, be it a gas, liquid, or steam.
Yeah.
We can do gases with thermometers. We can do liquids and steam with our mass vortex meters here. We can do energy measurement with our ultrasonic flow meters. And all facilities have these flows going through them. It's a question of, do they want to measure them? And can you convince them to make those measurements and show the value of making those measurements? One of the areas that Sierra used to be very strong in was wastewater treatment. If we go back to the early 2000s, we dominated the wastewater treatment market with a legacy product we called the 640S. There were thousands and thousands of them all across the country. And we pulled away from that market because of some internal business reasons, but we now are returning to that market with this product right here, which is the 645i. So it is designed specifically for wastewater treatment, biogas applications, and all the various different demands and challenges for that particular marketplace. And it's now been out for about 2 years, and we've had incredible success with it, with many thanks to RKA, because they have one of the largest jobs booked to date for that, and probably have the second largest job as well, which is working its way through. So many thanks to you and your team for believing in that product and promoting it to that marketplace. And we're only going to continue to see that grow throughout the whole country as that word spreads that Sierra's back in the wastewater treatment game.
Sure.
And we've got a product that checks all the boxes for that.
Yeah, Glenn, you know, you mentioned that we've had a lot of success with this RKA and Sierra together. You know, we've done, I think over the last 2 years, about 1.2 million in sales with the 645i specifically. What separates it from the other meters that people could look at putting in the wastewater world?
Couple different things. It's fully field configurable. It has all of the requirements for today's modern wastewater treatment specification. It has the ability to be paired with our dual flow conditioning plates for the smallest straight run in the industry. So you save on space, you save on piping, which can be fairly expensive depending on where you're building these plants as well. And its cost structure allows it to be very flexible in that marketplace to handle any kind of demands.
Well, Glenn, as we wrap up here today, I just again want to thank you for being here. Thank you for being willing to do this video. It is fun to highlight the relationship that we've had throughout the years. It's meant a lot to us at RKA. If you'd like to learn more about the meters on the table or any of the other offerings that Sierra Instruments has, you can visit us at rkanet.com, or you can also visit Sierra's website at sierrainstruments.com. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.